Okay, hi. So in this video, we'll highlight how COVID-19 disrupt the global supply chain through lockdowns, factory closure, and port congestions, reducing the efficiency and reliability across the industry. Okay, so our biggest example in here is Samsung. In the early 2020, its supply chain, especially for semiconductor chips, was severely impacted as a major supply to Apple, Qualcomm, and Nvidia. Delays had industry-wide effect. So on top of that came in is the USA and China trade tensions, and in 2021, Texas winter which shut down a key chip plant. So Samsung responded by quickly adopting digital technologies to stabilize and future-proof its supply chain.
To manage the supply chain crisis, Samsung adopted several advanced digital technologies like artificial intelligence, AI, Internet of Things, digital twins, and blockchain. First, Samsung used artificial intelligence, which means machine analyzing data to make decisions. Samsung SDS integrated AI into its logistics systems to detect and respond to risks, like shipping delays or raw material shortages. This allowed them to reroute inventory and prioritize production in real time. Second, they applied the Internet of Things, which is about connected devices that collect and share data. Samsung uses Internet of Things in its Galaxy smartwatches to track health metrics like heart rate and oxygen levels. During COVID-19, this helped detect early symptoms, protect workers, and maintain operations. Third, Samsung developed digital twins, virtual models of real-world systems. These models allowed them to simulate supply chain disruptions and test different responses, improving how they manage inventory and factory operations. Finally, they explored blockchain, a digital ledger that securely tracks transactions. Samsung uses blockchain to improve transparency and reduce the risk of counterfeit components by tracking goods through every step of the supply chain. By integrating these tools, Samsung made its supply chain smarter, safer, and more responsive in the face of global disruption.
As a result, Samsung managed to weather the supply chain storm better than many competitors. So their use of AI helped reduce lead times and minimize stockouts. By applying the AI to classify risks, it helps them to reduce the external and internal risks. Also, their IoT-powered factories, which are now part of their smart factory initiative, improve production efficiencies and reduce downtime. Their warehouse is also enhanced due to the support of IoT. By cooperating with Square, a digital logistics company, it is easier to manage the warehouse from transporting, storing, or sorting. This output was coming from the huge investments of the corporation for the project, which was up to $1.2 billion. However, it was difficult to scale the blockchain technology due to the unpreparedness of supply chain partners. But despite these things, Samsung continues to expand its smart manufacturing and AI logistics platforms and investing in localized manufacturing to reduce regional dependence.
Well, those are really intriguing information to know. And based on those, what can other companies can learn from Samsung experience? Initially, make sure to invest in the digital readiness before the crisis even arrives. Samsung was able to quickly scale it, AI and IoT initiatives during the pandemic because it had already begun its digital transformation. The firm has strong digital foundation which allowed them to be agile in the face of chaos. Next is to increase the visibility through technology. Samsung was able to see its supply chain in its entirety thanks to digital twins and real-time IoT data. Transparency is essential for any business to make quick as to decisions during disruptions. The third thing to remember is that firm should work with others as adoption of technology cannot occur in a vacuum. Coordination and integration mechanisms are long-term ways of increasing the overall effectiveness of the supply chain, giving a competitive advantage. This, according to Norbert and his cooperative in 2018. Integrating digital tools across international suppliers was one of Samsung's challenges. Any connected supply chain will need to support suppliers' technological advancements and build digital ecosystems. And lastly, be proactive, not reactive. Samsung was able to foresee problems and issues rather than just respond to them through predictive analytics and simulations. business require tools that enable them to prepare for what-if scenarios in the uncertain world today. To put it briefly, Samsung's use of automation, IoT, Internet of Things, and AI provides an example for how digital tools can transform a significant disruption into a transformative opportunities. Well, thanks for watching.
I ain't got no service in this parking garage or parking spot that's arguably wrong. You're partly alarmed or start to get on like if love is a drug, it's hard to